And I just want to thank Forrest for talking about his 50 years of ministry. I started the ministry 44 years ago, but Forrest, I started to work on pianos a year later. So that's the way that worked. But it still gives me the opportunity to want to honor you for a tradition that we might honor B Beach for starting. And I am grateful for his ministry and for yours in helping to open our minds as to who our brothers and sisters really are. I want to say that in that year that I first began the ministry, my theologian brother gave me a gift to begin my ministry. It was Hans Küng's On Being a Christian. I still think that's one of the best books to give a pastor at the beginning of their ministry. I'd like to suggest that it may be that as Adventists whose roots occurred at a time in which Irish and Italian prejudice dominated and may explain our religious prejudice and our anti-Catholicism, we might want to step back and take a look at the whole thing. The real reasons for why we formed these doctrines have to at least include that we possessed racial prejudice that turned into religious prejudice. And I can't explain how in Holland, because of course you're talking about just religious prejudice, aren't you, Dr. Brunsma? But I believe that the roots of all of this we have to examine. We cannot ignore, because I believe that the same kinds of cultural prejudice exist today in our own body, that we today still look at the ethnicities most often reflected in Catholicism in ways that aren't a lot different than we sometimes did then. How we stand on immigration, what Jesus said about the least of these, and so on. So I should stop there.